fuck? There we go. My mouth. And so, this is going to be ServerForge versus Eyes on You in the first semi-finals in the winners bracket of the Blast 2012-13 in a best out of 3. This is going to be map number 1. As we're going to be waiting until everyone gets into Knife Alley. And then a bunch of Danish people are going to stab each other. And people say that video games aren't violent. Yeah. Although the ServerForge should draw the first blood, but it's kind of a little bit like school playground fights where nobody wants to be the first one to do anything. As you do bring one back, but it is looking pretty bad for them. This knife round is not going their way. Obviously, out of all the maps in the current map pool, counter-terrorists win. Losing the knife round is not that bad of a deal. And statistically speaking, this is actually the most balanced map in the pool at the moment. With, I think there's almost like 50-50 matches have been won by both sides. And I suppose this is because of how momentum-based this map is. You're either, whether you're on the CT or the T side, if you can start getting the momentum rolling, you can very easily spiral out of control. But either way, we are going to be going live with this first pistol round, and it is going to be ServerForge on the CT side. They're going to be their teams are Hun, RV, Reiter, Casper, and Froz. In the meantime, on Eyes on You, they've already lost one player coming out from Hun, and they're trying to go through apartments. We have Christian, Inza, Whammy, Disco who's dead, and Malt B. When you see Christian, he's going up against, he's going to pick up one frag, he's going for a few more, he's in a kind of weird position right now, as Casper is going to go down, making it into a 3 versus 4. As we do see Inza hits one lovely headshot, he's looking for a few more though. Can he hit them? Not really, as it is still a 3 versus 2, and they're kind of stuck in that pit area. That pit area is really good to defend, but at the same time, getting out of it to get the bomb plant down can always be so difficult. As we see Inza, he's looking for a few more frags. He's basically the one who has to make all this happen with the amount of health he has. As the bomb plant is going to go down, but Kristen hits a lovely shot. It's now going to be a 2 versus 2. Inza hits another one. Kristen's looking to finish it off. Well, Eyes on You were going to pick up the first pistol round. And that is going to be really good for what we would consider the underdogs in this tournament. Well, in this match. As winning that T pistol round is always so... It's always a big boost, especially in what many consider to be a CT bias map. Yeah, the GOTV is not that great. I'm not sure why. As Whammy's going to get completely flashed out. And finally going to pick up one. This looks like it's going to be a very easy anti-eco round. Unless ServerForge can pull something out of the bag. And it's going to be all up to Hunt and RV, and it's, well, it's not looking very good for the Eyes on You players right now. As they have one still stuck on B and one trying to come up through middle. That one from the middle is going to get taken down, leaving it all down to Hun. And he is going to pick up one frag, but it's not going to be enough. So I'm going to quickly see if I can do anything to change all this stuff. Turn that off. As in... Damn it. So do you see, this is going to be another eco round coming out from the CT side. As ServerForge, they're not really looking to win this round. Well, obviously they're always looking to win the round, but they're not expected to win this round. So right now, it'd be nice if they can just take a few of those AK-47s out of the hands of the terrorists, just to make sure they're not that economically ahead coming up to the next rounds. We see they've got mostly P250s, I think a few 5.7s. The 5.7s, after all the pistol nerfs and buffs, have actually been a rather popular CT pistol. As the time is slowly ticking down, Eyes on You making use of all of the round and all the time that you've got. Slowly, the smoke's gonna go out. And it looks like they want to go through to B. We'll see Inza is going to pick up one. Melt B is going to pick up a second one, as this is now where everything's going. It's going to be a full-on B push, and somehow a T's managed to go through CT spawn. As we see, Whammy's going to hit a whammy of a headshot, leaving it all down to Froztank to make anything happen for his team. He is on the B bomb site, but he's going to miss those shots. And he's going to take it down by Whammy, and that is going to be 3-0. As the interesting thing to note is they didn't really get a lot of kills in those two eco rounds, and we can see that by the amount of money that Aizen have, with several of the players having more than 5k, and at this point, ServerForge, they need to win this round to stop this spiraling out of control. Because either that or it's going to very quickly become 5-0. See Mount B is lagging a little bit. Christian is going to pick up one. Mount B is going to pick up a second one. Wow. GeoTV is a little bit laggy on the server. But either way, we will keep going, as it is going to be a full-on B take, and that B take was lovely. Completely overwhelming the defenses of ServerForge, making it 3 versus 5 very, very quickly, and they may just decide to save. In fact, it looks like they want to save. So this is a very quick... Yeah, it's not frames per second, it's just the variance on the server is like through the roof. Let's see, rate 128. Let's try that. Sometimes that fixes it. But either way, the bomb plant is going to go off, and ServerForge not in a great position. The fact they managed to save 3 weapons means they probably can force out a buy if they wanted to. And in fact, that is what they're going to do. We see a few M4s being thrown around, and well, this is going to be round number 5, but Aizen have got to a brilliant start, completely destroying ServerForge in this first 4 rounds. If we're going to see, it looks like they're going for a very aggressive B strategy, and this time ServerForge, they're not playing aggressive on Banana. And it looks like they want to go for a B push right now. As we can see, they're all setting up, they're going to be smoking off this area like normal. And they're running in. As Inza's going to headshot his own team. As Inza makes up for it by taking down the RV. He's looking for a second one. Whammy's going to be the one to steal that kill though, making it very quickly into a 2 versus 4. And that, again, not a very good defense. The counter flashes are just not there coming out from ServerForge, allowing Aizen to basically just run out and take advantage of the smokes and flashes they've thrown. As again, we're going to see they're going to be trying to save, but this time Aizen are on the hunt. They can afford to lose their weapons, ServerForge can't. As Froz is going to pick up one, making it into a 2 versus 3 now. Obviously, this round is definitely going to Aizen, so this is going to be all about how many weapons can ServerForge save. I do like that smoke coming out from ServerForge, making it a little bit harder to defend. As Malv is going to pick up one, and that's going to be a very crucial kill. Leaving ServerForge, well, they're going to force buy. I'm not sure I agree with this, just because we see that we're missing armor, we're missing grenades. Most of them have FAMASs. There's a little bit of bunny hopping action coming out from ServerForge. As Mount B is going to pick up the first frag, taking down Casper. Mount B is going to pick up another one. As again, that B bomb site is completely clear. And they were just playing a little bit too aggressive, and they got completely taken out by Mount. As we see, Aizen, they're playing aggressive themselves. They know that they have the economic advantage. They know that if they can get all the weapons out of the hands of ServerForge, they'll definitely be forced into an eco. More than likely, yep. So yet again, ServerForge, they're being forced to save. And you can't just keep saving, because, well, as good as economy is, you need to get those rounds. Because, getting points, that's the only number that matters. As they do manage to take down 2 players there, making this an okay save, but going 5-0 already and losing that weapon right there at the end, not looking good for ServerForge. Not looking good at all. As we're going to see, this is going to be round number 7, and this is probably a good time to have a quick look at the scoreline, and we can just see that it's not going well for ServerForge. Whammy is going to take down Hun. As Inza's also going to take down RV. RV, who's currently 0-7. This is a... I was not expecting this to be such a domination coming out from ISU because, well, I mostly know them for their German side, and I've seen some really good results coming out from ServerForge. But either way, ISU, they're turning up and they're proving me wrong. As we do have 2 left on the B-bomb side, but this is going to be another A-bomb plant and probably another save. This is a game of saves. It's a little less fun than a Game of Thrones. So how many people are in this GOTV? 11! Well, we have 41 in stream. As we're seeing Ryder, he's gonna pre-fire, or fire a little bit too soon, but he is gonna get that kill, making it into a 4 versus 2. But again, it doesn't matter, because we already have... The T's now can lose every single round of this half, and they've already done the damage that they need. And ServerForge, they're just looking... They're looking completely out-aimed. They're looking outclassed by a team that's just better than them in every single way. And I'm not really sure what ServerForge can do to counter this. As in, maybe they need to play a little bit less A-heavy. As you see Casper here, he is going to take down, finally picking up the first kill for ServerForge, that first pick. As that smoke, I do like the smokes now from the CTs. And this is a chance for ServerForge to stabilize things, to stop this bleeding from happening. As the grenades and smokes are coming out, Hun takes a little bit of grenade damage there. As it looks like they want to go for another B push, with Whammy being the distraction, waiting for the rotation. And I really would like to see Casper moving a little bit through here. Because we're going to see ISU, it's going to basically be a 4 versus 2, although that counter flash was very good, giving RV an easy kill, finally picking up his first kill of the match. It's going to be a 3 versus 5, and what the hell are these players doing? They know there's at least 2 there. They should be rotating over, but it doesn't matter as Hun's going to be clutching out for his team, leaving it all up to Whammy. Whammy's going to get the grenade into RV, and finally the CT starts to rotate over, but that was very slow, and this map is all about fast rotations, as Whammy's going to pick up another one. He was in a 1 versus 5, now he's in a 1 versus 3. He is going to get the bomb plant down. As he is going to finally go down, right to take him out, and that is going to be the first round for ServerForge, but... Even when they won, it wasn't looking... It didn't look confident, it didn't look good. And it was mostly just due to the individual aim of RV and Hunden. But either way, they do pick up the first round, and hopefully they can capitalise on this. Because if they don't, their economy is going to be completely messed up. Because obviously, for those of you who don't know, you get a loser bonus the more that you lose in a row. It stacks up to 5, and it means that you can kind of buy up every single round if you're losing repeatedly. However, now that they've won, that loser bonus goes away. As we do see, Casper has rotated over to Banana. And he's there without orb, he's waiting for a little bit too much aggression. But we have Ryder here, and there's going to be some... It looks like they want to go for Apartment's middle push. As yes, the GOTV is lagging, it's lagging a lot. As we see Mulvey, he's going to spam down through smoke, he's looking for a second one, but Ryder's going to get the trade. But Inza's going to bring it even further into his favour, making it into a 3 versus 3, make that 3 versus 2, lovely headshot there. As that is going to be 3 versus 2 right now. We have RV and Casper, both of them were on the B-bomb site. RV is going to get smoked off. We see Casper, he's got that orb. They know he's there because he was thunder-footing it around, and Disco's going to hit a lovely headshot there, leaving it all down to RV. RV is in a 1 versus 3. I'd say he should save this, but at the same time, they don't have the economy to save. And he definitely doesn't have the position, as Inza's going to take him down, and that is going to be 8-1, and that was a devastating round from Eyes on You. Mixing it up, going A, and the problem I'm seeing from ServerForge, well, I see the problem is in 2 points. Firstly, they're getting consistently out-aimed in Banana. Banana is the key to this entire match of your CTs, because if you have Banana, as we do see RV, Casper is going to pick up one. As this has been a little bit too aggressive for me to start, and in fact, the terrorists do lose the first kill. And interestingly enough to notice, there is going to be a gun in this area that RV can pick up later. As it is now a 4 versus 5, it looks like they want to go towards A. Things have slowed down a little bit, although we see Hunden doing a little bit of damage there. As Kristen's going to pick up one, Hunden's going to pick up a second one, making it now a 2 versus 5. As Kristen does get one in return, but he's going to be all up to Mount B. He's in a 1 versus 4 right now. As he's waiting for that rotation, he's going to turn away just at the wrong time, and that is finally going to be another round for ServerForge, as that is going to be 2-8. But yes, this is even there, as in the point I was going to make before the action started, damn Counter-Strike, is there's a lack of fast rotation coming out from ServerForge. Although on this map you can over-rotate too much, you know, if you're against a smart terrorist side, they're not rotating at all, so to say. As Casper is going to go down, RV is going to pick one up, but that is going to be, in fact they put 3 on B this time. As the Grey is going to come out, and hopefully, yeah, we do see the rotation coming out from the CT side. And this is now going to be a 3 versus 3 right now. Mount B is going to go down, leaving it all down to Disco and Christian. Disco's going to pick up one. He's going for that bomb plant. The flash is going to come out. It's now a 2 versus 2. He's going to pick up another kill. Now leaving it into a 1 versus 2, but Christian and Disco have no health. So this is basically going to be a 1-shot, 1 kill for both of them. While Christian and Disco, they need to hit headshots. Frostbank hits 1, hits 2, and that is going to be 3-10. And finally, ServerForge starts stringing rounds together. As we are now on round number 12. Obviously, the terrorist side right now, they are automatically guaranteed to get the win. To get the advantage going into the easier CT side. Bit of a Ray doing no damage there, as again they're stacking very heavily on Banana, as that seems to be what Eyes on You do, as Casper kind of clips Christian there, as Wright is going to take down Mount B, making it into a very fast 4 versus 5. Casper has been forced back with that AWP, as we still see 3 on A, 2 on B, and they have no idea where the terrorists are right now. Froz is defending that balcony area, but it's mostly going to be a B push. And this time, finally, we do see Hunden. He's rotating around it. They've called out, they've got the information that they're possibly going to be, and Casper's stuck here in the corner. Wright is going to pick up one. Whammy is going to get the return, though, making it into a 3 versus 4. As it looks like this, that was a fake B push, so to say. They realised that B was a little bit too heavily defended, so they're kind of leaving ServerForge with very little information right now. As Whammy is going to get a lovely headshot to Casper, while RV is going to pick up one in return. This is now going to be a 2 versus 2. That's going to be all up to Hunden and Froz. Or Frost. As the flash goes out. As Froz picks up 1 kill there, leaving it all up to Whammy. He's in a 1 versus 2, picked up 1! He's going for a second. He's been knocked down to 27 HP. Will he do it? No, he won't. Froz is going to possibly get the defuse. It's going to be a little bit close. Yep, that diffuser is going to go off. And that is going to be 4-8. And finally, ServerForge, they've kind of rejoined the server. They've started hitting their shots, and this is a pretty good time to have a quick look at how the frags are going. With RV as nobody's no longer slaying, going 4-11 and being the lowest fragger in the game. With the highest fragger being Whammy on Eyes on You. As we do see that again, the terrorists are going to be buying up. Because of they won so many in a row without losing a lot of players, they had so much economy to basically to rely back on. That the loser bonus actually should be enough to give them no ecos for the rest of this match, unless they win one, then lose the rest. As we see, they're slowly trying to poke up through to Banana, and again, this is why Banana is so important, because right now, Casper, Reiter, and Frost have no idea that this is going to be a very heavy B push. As in now they do, but it's already a little bit too late. The counter flashes do slow them down. As RV, gonna pick up one, looking for some more. He's gonna get taken out, and Maltby is gonna get a team frag. Oh, that's pretty bad. As it is going to finally be a 3 versus 3. But that team kill is not what they wanted. As nice shot there coming out from Casper. He's looking for a second. He will pick it up, leaving it all down to Maltby. But Casper's looking for a third. The bomb hasn't gone down yet. It's in a 1 versus 3 right now. He's only got 8 seconds left, and it looks like they're just going to wait. And in fact, this might force them to go on an eco because of Maltby. He'll have no money if they kill him. He picks up one. He's going for a second. He will go down though, and that was a pretty crucial kill there. Because that is going to force Eyes on You onto an eco. Because Maltby, he has no money at the moment. Literally nothing. So even with the loser bonus, because he got that team kill, his economy basically got destroyed. So Maltby is only been able to pick up a deagle, which I don't even think he brought. I think that deagle was picked up for him by another player on his team. So we did see Hundun. He probably saw him through there with the fact that your cursor will highlight. And we see Froz. He's going up against Disco. Disco's going to run back first into those bullets. And Reiter's looking for a few more kills. And he will pick them up, leaving it all up to Maltby. Maltby is in 1 versus 5. He's got that deagle, but that deagle's not going to work as Frost is going to take him down, and that is going to be 6-8. As ServerForge, they managed to bring back 6 rounds in a row. Well, 5 rounds in a row. And so, this is going to be 6-8. With Reiter now actually taking the lead as the top fragger in the game. We see Maltby. It looks like they want to go for some kind of an A push. They're no longer happy with B, where they're taking control of that apartment areas. As the first flash goes out. But there's nobody there. There's nobody in apartments from ServerForge. There's one on balcony, but that's about it. As Maltby is waiting for that one on a balcony. As flashes are going out, they're rushing out through middle. Although they kind of got flanked a little bit, but Whammy's going to deal with that. But Reiter's going to get the return, making it a 3 versus 4. And this push onto A has gone really well for the Eyes on You side. We'll see RV is going to pick up one though, a nice little flank there. But the bomb plant's going to go down. And so does that grenade. It's now a 2 versus 3. RV is going to get completely crippled, but he's going to pick up the headshot anyway, leaving him to a 1 versus 2. But I do not see him doing that with the amount of health. Maltby is going to take him down, and that is going to be 9-6 in favour of Eyes on You. And that was a pretty good terrorist half coming out from the what many would consider the underdogs here in map number 1. So we have returned with some apple juice, and it is going to be a 3 versus 5 on this second pistol round. As Disco is going to give his team an even further lead. Well, if Eyes and you can win this pistol round, it's going to be looking rather dire for ServerForge, and it's going to be all up to Hunden. Hunden's now in a 1 versus 5. He's going to have to use that overpowered Glock to do something amazing. But can he do it? Oh, he's only got 50 seconds. And he just clicked. They have to know where he is. Yes, they do. That, for those of you who don't know, people can hear that click. Along with the AWP changing of the zoom, people can hear the click of changing your firing mode. Just so that so that people who didn't know, so that was a rather silly mistake he made there. Yes, in the position he was, changing the fire mode was a pretty good idea, but it is now going to be 10-6 in favour of Eyes on You. And ServerForge, this is not the team that I saw take down Western Wolves. As we see, Inza goes absolutely huge, picking up 2 frags there, leaving it all up to Ryder. He's going to get taken out by Whammy, picking himself up a double whammy, and that is going to be 6-11 in favour of Eyes on You. And really, would you see that ServerForge, in fact, have they brought up? It looks like they have. ServerForge, they're going for a risky play here right now because they did not get that bomb plant, meaning they don't have enough money for a full buy-up. As we've seen, they're all on Glills, but it might work considering that the Eyes on You only have SMGs right now. As Christian picks up one, he can't pick up a second one, but now Eyes on You know that this is going to be a buy. And so this is going to be a 3 versus 4 right now, as this buy is not looking good for ServerForge, and they need it to work. Without their economy, they're basically giving up another round. Because this is a very risky strategy. You're hoping that the CTs haven't brought up M4s. They're trying to make their way through, but Inza's going to pick up one. Casper is going to get the return. It's going to be a 2 versus 3 right now, and they're both very, very low. And we all know that low HP players are easy pickings for SMGs. As we see, Maltby is going to pick up one, pick up a second one. He does get dinked, but it's not going to be good enough, as that is going to be 12-6. As this is very quickly looking like GG. Now the GOTV has kind of settled a little bit, from what I can see. Changing the rate does seem to have helped, although not quite good enough. As we see, Maltby is going to pick 1-2 kills. Christian's going to pick up the rest. And that banana push got completely shut down before it even started. That grenade doing so much damage. And yes, if you're a ServerForge fan, this is not looking very good. And it will be interesting to see how well Eyes on You might do against Western Wolves, assuming Western Wolves win their match. So we're going to see a full buyout coming out from ServerForge again, and they might be able to start buying up every single round in a row now. Because how many rounds have they lost? They've lost 4, they'll lose. If they lose this one, it'll be 5. So yeah, they're not going to be any more eco rounds, but having said that, at this point, with this kind of scoreline, economy no longer matters. This is the first map. This is map number 1, and it's not going very well for ServerForge, as they are going to pick up the first kill though, onto Christian, who, in fact, the B bomb site was very open there, nobody was on it. As Inza picks up the return, and gets that AK-47, but the bomb's gone down. The B bomb site is very hard to retake. This might be the round that this team were looking for. We see Maltby's only got Ooh, as Casper barely misses that first shot, barely misses the second one. As we see RV going to work, leaving it to a 2 versus 3. We see the time ticking down. He's sat there in the smoke. As Disco's gonna take him down, but he's also gonna get the return, leaving it all up to Whammy. And Whammy, he's just gonna try and save his weapon. He realizes there's very little chance of him getting that defuse off with the amount of players that were there. And that is going to be 7-13 as ServerForge, they bring one back. And all of a sudden, this no longer looks as hopeless as it was. Having said that, they still have to take back 6 rounds. They're still on a 6-point deficit right now, and the CTs, their economy is still pretty good at the moment, with Whammy still having 7,000. As we're following Disco. As it's going to be a B push. Malt B hits a lovely AWP shot there, taking down Hunden, and the smoke comes out to stop any further push. And that, I do like this move. Malt B, he took a snipe there onto Banana, and now he's moving around. He's changing up his position, but as it's going to be a full-on A push, as Insta's going to pick up one, but this push is not working out for ServerForge, leaving it all up to Casper. So the grenades are going to come raining down onto him, and that is going to be 7-14. As that is going to put the economy of ServerForge. Are they going to try and force buy, or can they even force buy? Nope. It looks like they're going to be playing for the overtime on this map. The grenades are coming out, and this eco is not going well. In fact, I think that's the second time they've gone for that banana rush and got completely destroyed by the grenades. You see Casper is going for the headshots. The magic headshots are not coming out, and this is going to be 15-7. As this is now the last desperation gasp coming out from ServerForge. As Eyes on You are looking pretty on top of things right now. I'm liking their play. I'm particularly liking the way that they're more mobile on the CT side than ServerForge was. Because again, this is a very rotation heavy map. We see ServerForge this time again dodge the grenades. RV, he is going to pick up the first goal. Christian trying to go for a funny little aggression, but it didn't quite work out. As RV picks up a second one. Whammy is looking for the return. He is going to take it down, leaving it to a 3 versus 4. And we do see the terrorists, they've got complete control of B right now. And do Eyes on You have enough money? Yes, they do. So they can go for this. And let's face it, there's no reason why not to. As the grenade comes out, taking down Casper, taking down the AWPer, making it into a 3 versus 3. See Ryder, he picks up one. RV picks up another one. And that is going to be 15-8 as finally ServerForge bring back one, but I'm getting the feeling right now that it's just a little too late. As we do see Whammy, Inza and Malt B are all kicking ass and taking names, and then giving those names to other people they kicked ass of. As this is going to be round number 24, and it is going to be match point number 2 of 8. I'm going to switch to someone else who isn't lagging quite as bad on the GOTV. As it looks like they want to take control of Pomps this time. They're mixing it up a little bit. As Disco's going to pick up one. Taking down Froz. And in fact, Disco took no damage from that. That was a pretty bad coming out from Froz. As we're following now Hunden. Hunden is looking for a peek. He's looking to make anything happen for the ServerForge side that so desperately needs to win this round. Either they're going to be going one map behind very, very quickly. As Hunden's going to pick up one. But this is going to be a B push, it looks like, as Hunden is just... In fact, I like Hunden. He's forced a rotation coming out, and now the CTs are out of position. As Casper's going to take down Christian, making it into a 2 versus 2. I'm going to switch over to RV. It's RV and Ryder versus Inza and Disco. Obviously, this is the best out of 3, so this is only map number 1. As they get the trade, leaving it all up to Ryder. We're going to follow him because he basically needs to win this 1 versus 1 clutch. And Disco is going to win it, and that is going to be GG. And so, that is going to be 15 to 8. 16 to 8. In favour of Eyes Anew on map number 1. So don't go anywhere because we are going to be coming up to map number 2 very, very shortly.